Alright, so here today we got something pretty important that I wanted to talk about. If you remember this, you were an OG, but 240 days ago, I uploaded a video titled How to Get More Characters with Fewer Tickets, giving free-to-play tips and just the best things players can possibly do in the aspect of summoning on the banners and approach the entire banners in a different way. That video did help a crap ton of people, and it did pretty well in the context of giving players an idea of like what Ultra Rumble really is and how to sort of at least do a bit better versus what you've been doing. Altogether, though, that video lasted 240 days, where it was a very correct point up until this latest season. Some of the points of the video no longer stick anymore because officially we've had some major changes that alter the entire idea of how the summoning system works, and potentially it could hurt the game in the long run when you look at how bad this can become if they choose to not fix it moving forward. Today I'll jump into everything. New to the channel, like and subscribe, it helps out a ton. I'll re-update how to get more characters with fewer tickets and everything associated, and try my best here to give you a better updated guide now that we have this information. Let's jump into things. Like and subscribe. Here's a winner for the Plus Ultra giveaway. Make sure if you want to enter in, again, you still have chances. Plus Ultra, comment that at one point of the channel, and been subscribed. That's it. Please contact me on Twitter if you win. Yeah. First things first, let's talk about this. What is the hero ticket gain? I'm going to do a quick TLDR because I've already talked about this many times. You probably don't need it. You get 750 tickets throughout the battle pass. That's if you purchase it, plus with the other part of it, 750 is the full amount. You then get 240 if you purchase the premium login every single week of the season, making it 990. Is it possible to do that every season? Yes, just maybe not this season. Because of how it's planned out and how it's oriented, you might not be able to, but every season moving forward, because of how many events release, you will be able to pick up both the login and the battle pass. Pretty simple, pretty easy. You're already at 990. So from 990 to add on from that point, if you play ranked, you pick up around 120 free tickets just like that. If you are also in a decent agency, you pick up around-ish with other events associated being those other like ranking things. You pick up around 200-ish tickets altogether. I'll just give you a flat number without having to do all the math here. It's around 1,400 to 1,500 tickets per season you're picking up between all the events, all the other content, and everything you can earn in a season. It's around there. That is not enough for a pity. In order to get a pity, we still stand by this. It's about one season and the first 4-ish weeks. You can just say simply 1.5 seasons, and boom, that's how long it takes to amass pity in this game. Now, during that entire time frame, 3 banners will launch. 2 characters, 1 skill kit, depending on where you started grinding, but that's how it works. With a season launch up until 4 weeks, it could be even 2 skill kit launches, 2 character launches by the time you actually get a full pity. Make that clear? Good. Now, with that knowledge out the way, very simple, let's get into what this season brought to the game that changed everything. First major change, Overhaul did not get removed off the main banner. Overhaul is now officially stuck on this banner for some reason. We do not know why, we don't know if this is a one-time thing, but if it's not a one-time thing, your entire game plan has to change. Remember, the original thinking was, hey, I'm just not going to pull in the character banner ever. I don't need to. These MFs get for free at one point. I'll just wait until they're nerfed to all hell and add it on the free ticket and pull them then. I'll focus myself on something like a skill kit, because a skill kit never leaves the character banner. Well, guess what, Buckaroo? That changed. With this one, if you look at it, they're trying to mimic what they did with the skill kits. Full Bullet Deku, Machine Gun, Bakugo, they're all on here. Every skill kit since launch has officially been added to this banner here. And next banner, guess what? Let's say it's Kaminari. Kaminari is going to have all of them. Let's say the next one's Araka. Araka is going to have all of them. Let's say the next one's whoever. Whoever is going to have all of them. And that is a process that they've been going for and kind of forcing you to kind of deal with and be okay with, which is now a character thing also. So remember that theory everyone had? Just don't pull in character banners. They come for free at any point. That's dead. It's officially dead now. If they keep it going, let's say the next character launches, being Shinso, Manama, whoever. Let's say it launches. If it launches and Hawks is not free, it's over. It basically is the point that it's confirmed. This banner will just fill up the same way that the quirk skill sets did, and boom, you're gonna have to deal with that. So what's the only way now to still get more characters or more things by pulling in everything? It's that same alternate way. You have to alternate between each banner and hope and pray your luck gets to you and works. So basically, before we get into like the alternate way that everyone kind of did things originally, before character tickets became really like the must-use thing as we learned how they operated. Basically, the first things that I want to run through here is, if you play the season properly and you actually put your effort into it, you have to be able to buy the battle pass, you have to be able to buy the login event. That's where your tickets come from. Remember, you're cutting down 200 240 tickets every season just by not buying the premium login. I get it, it's not a good value in comparison to what it used to be, but you have to buy it. It helps you regain those tickets that were taken away from you in the previous season. It's something that you have to do. So, first things first, let's go through this. Buy the premium login, buy the battle pass every single season. That should leave you with, if you are doing things correctly, you buy the battle pass, it pays you back 13k. You take that 13k, you buy a 4,000 premium login event during the entire season. That's how that operates. With the extra, whatever, you use that to basically buy the battle pass again, and then keep on doing that. If you're a person who buys that $25 bundle every season, which gives you 2 free multis basically, you can use that currency with the free, crystals and buy extra pulls in the shop for that 8,000 discount. That's always available for you guys. PS Plus members, you get 100 tickets here and there. That can help you guys out. The biggest thing is always pull during pity. Do not pull without pity. It kind of ruins your chances. If you throw away all those tickets, it kind of sucks. Don't pull for character skins. Make sure to pull for characters. If you have the money to pull for skins, pull for skins. Always be aware that between a half season and a full season, 2 skill sets release for a half season and a full 2 characters release for a full season. Be aware the next half anniversary is next season. That's going to be an entire process. 3 or 4 seasons after that is a full anniversary and 2 characters launch. During those times, make sure to be very safe with your summons because your favorite character can easily release at that point and you'll miss it just because you didn't know about that. Please keep that in mind. On to the alternate method, let's talk about that. Basically, this is how people used to do things before character tickets. Simply put, a quirk skill set releases. Let's say you start the game right here on Midoriya. You pull on Midoriya. It will take you now 3 months to amass a pity. Basically, let's just go like 3-ish months-ish, around to All for One. All for One by this point would have released what? It would have released All for One, it would have released twice, and it would have released the character that dropped before Deku, allowing you to have 3 chances for a rated up character. Great. That is a higher chance. If you pulled on a quirk skill set, let's say you pull on the quirk skill set being maybe Bakugo, all that you would have had the chance to pick up was Bakugo and this over here. Giving yourself a higher chance to pick up something extra always helps in acquiring more stuff versus trash. Just make sure with pulling with pity, it takes time. You use that as like the main kind of thing. If you pay for summons to at least speed things up here, you still want to alternate here and there between banners just to at least have an extra chance of pulling something versus nothing, correct? In the context of a full season or half season, just pull on the part over here, then go over here, or instead of pulling the first part over here, just pull on the second part over there. It's a double season with double releases. Just wait until the next one. It's pretty simple. That's always when you'd want to do things there. But let's say again, you pulled over here. When's the next time you pull? You would want to wait until maybe like Dabi releases, or even when Shoto releases. Because if you do wait till when Shoto releases, 1 over here, 2 over here, 3 over here, and then 4 over here. You have 4 things on rate up over there, which can help you at least get something good. And again, when you hit pity, let's say you hit like 180, you pull the main unit, which was like Dabi. Well, guess what? You can just go 2 more multis in and also pity Bakugo. Remember, think about that logically. Instead of spending 4,000 tickets between Bakugo and Dabi's banner, you spent 2,000 and got both of them. Yes, you had to wait a little bit to get it, but remember, that's how this game will force it to be. You can't really rent skill kits, so that's also the thought process. If you just want to make sure to prioritize skill kits because they still aren't rentable, characters are, 1 per day that is, but still rentable, that's also another thing that you can think about. So it's fully up to you. But again, that's how I do things here. I basically have 2 accounts. I alternate between both accounts. 1 account pulls on characters. 1 account has to maybe switch here and there to skill kits. 1 account just does whatever. It's just 2 accounts. They both have to alternate here and there. That's my process. It works for me. It helps me, and I'm able to do it. Remember, with these changes this season, minus the premium login change, if you just like maintain a second account, you can literally farm the whole battle pass in 2 weeks, and that's 650 tickets a season. And you don't have to do dailies. It's much quicker than doing garbage dailies. So if you would like to maintain 2 accounts, that's the best time to do it right now. It will help you. So just to make that clear, because of these changes over here, you have to adapt and you have to try to do things differently. Screw you, Overhaul, you ruin the game. They stopped releasing this asset over here because they knew there's no longer anything they can do for you. They scammed you. That's why they stopped releasing. Basically, I think after a little bit after Murio, they stopped releasing this because they didn't want to update it, and you clearly see now they didn't want to update it. It's basically over, so we'll see what happens in the future. But as of now, just play properly, and hopefully this helped you in at least aiming to get more things with fewer tickets. But yeah, take care, have fun,